Ndewonu Umuchukwu, lovers of freedom, Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and zone of location. N'agbanyeghị ebe isi akpọ, ebe isi abata, we welcome you all. We are here live. This is Nelly's TV. On this channel, we speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Ebe a ka anyị na-agbasa oziọma Chineke, undiluted truth, and we are here to put the record straight. No matter who you are, we put the record straight because of tomorrow. So we have so many things in the kitchen. Anwụ na ngwọ na nkwụ na-abịa. So dịka ị na-abata, please do me a favor by clicking the like button. Just knock back on a like button biko ndị nke mụ ụmụọma. Back on a like button, then you send and share and bring people to come in to hear the gospel of truth, gospel of freedom. Anyị ga-agba ndị zoo n'anwụ, anyị ga na-agba ha n'anwụ. Okay? This opportunity, we have to grab it very well. I can make a very good judicial use of it. Makandi emega anyị 30. Ha emega anyị 30. So we'll be asking natupu nkịta akpere akọrọ egosi ahụ. So that is what we are here. All right? And all these things is to ka ọ hapụ iwu na ahụ niile Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ata nọ n'efu. Nwa amadi apụtara wee were ndị ya na-achụ aja. Ọ gaghị awụ n'efu. Our Maazị Simon Ekpa, ahụ niile and every one of us agaghị abụ n'efu. We are doing this to have our recognition to survive and then get our land of rest, land of peace, a land flowing with milk and honey, so that we will go and do well and live like human beings. Emega anyị ka ndị na-enweghị nne ka enweghị nna. So it's time to fight for your dignity, fight for your freedom. On the screen, you can see the what is streaming. Please, it is the channel to support your freedom. 1 naira, 2 naira, oh sorry, ejemma, 1 ejemma, 2 ejemma, $1, $2 can go far. You see what the lobbyists are doing. You see the effort. So please support this freedom. Today is fundraising. Do not fail. Don't be ashamed. Please do not be ashamed. If it is the Zoom link, we can even as well share it. Okay? Do not be ashamed. Even if it is 1,000 ejemma, even if it is 500 ejemma, sorry, if it is 5,000 1,000 even if it is 1,000 500 anaghị atụrụ ihere. It is all you have. That's at all. 1,000 500 okay, wurukwa na mma ka ị nwere nke ọwụ na biko nunu weteni ya na-asị na anyị ka ọma mmiri ọnụ ọ gbara anyị ụfụfụ. Today taa wụkwa fundraising o brigi. Taa wụkwa brigi fundraising iji wee na-aga n'iru. Unu na-ahụnụ the effort and we are seeing the result. Okay? Anyị agaghị ahapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu o. Ihe niile a na-emewo ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nwere recognition for them to release him. So as you come in, if you've not subscribed, please just watch for at least 30 seconds before you subscribe. It's very important. If you subscribe immediately, it will be invalid. So watch for at least 30 seconds and do us a favor by subscribing. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers. Ka anyị nwee ike mara ma YouTube ha ga na-enyere anyị aka push this gospel. So let's play our music. All right, let's go. Come in, let us reason together. Come in, let us reason together. Please bring your people, bring your friends. Ka anyị bịa karịa, ka anyị tụọ ndị zoo, ka anyị tụọ ha mmehie ha n'iru, ka anyị gwa ha ihe a na-eme against ụmụ Chukwu okike, against the children of the light. So come in, as you come in, please share. Yes, so he did not jump your bail. Onweghị beelu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu jọmpụrụ. Ihe unu na-ekwuji beelu ọnụ mama ihe unu na-akọ. Nigeria, hapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka ọ laa. Okay, so na-atụfugo oge, we have so many things. Ọtụtụ ihe. A na-ekwu okwu Fulani militias, otu ha si egbu ndị mmadụ, a na-akpọ ha the terrorists. But Nigeria nwere a very complex problem. Ndị mmadụ na-anaghị eleba anya. Very big complex problem. Complex indeed. Maka a na-ekwu okwu these si terrorists, si gbusisi agha, ebee ka a ga-ebido di? Maka na ịba na police, ha nọ n'ime police. Ịba na ndị amị, ebe ahụ ka ha chiri ọzọ. Ịba na ime ndị custom, ha juru eju bara abara. Ọ na navy, onweghị ebe ha na-anọghị. Every parastatal, every ministry, ha na ya. Every parastatal, every ministry, ha nọcha na hem of the affair. So ebee ka a ga-ebido this cleansing? Eziokwu na a ga-ebidogodi with ndị nọ n'ime ọhịa a na-ahụ. But ma ndị kwadoro ha ne nọcha na government parastatals, bụrụ deputy, bụrụ vice president, na-agagharị. Okay, so yes, a na-ekwu okwu Christian genocide. Ndị ụfọdụ na-asị na n'ugwu ka ọ na-eme. O nwere ndị si that ọ naghị eme na be anyị, n'ọsọsọ na ugwu, n'ala ugwu ka ọ na-eme. Mana I have addressed that person, wee nye ya instances na Ihiamukwu abụghị ala ndị Hausa, ọ be anyị ka ọwụ. So beto nwee ihe ndị Buhari mere. Okay, so o created this ndị terrorists ha shibatara from Niger, Mali, Gambia, Burkina Faso, duru ha Libya, duru ha dubete Nigeria, ka ha bịa mee ya bụrụ na no lose relation, ka ha cost ha bido agha, bido gbuo ndị mmadụ na ugwu Hausa. Then everywhere ga-adịzi turmoil. So mgbe ha hụrụ this thing, ha wee hụ na Goodluck Jonathan nwere human conscience. Osimba, that a blood of a civilian, a single civilian in Nigeria, a single citizen, that the blood of a single citizen does not worth his political ambition, cannot be equated to that. So ha mee magomago ha mere, o wee nyere ha ohere. Because during the first regime, ndị mmadụ amaghị, egburu ndị Igbo, egburu Christians, ọtụtụ ndị Igbo, ma ndị mere travel na-amadịghị that na-akpọgo resort. That night akpọrọ resort, many people nsi east west gbaba ugwu Hausa. Immediately ha hụrụ that n'iwu ndị Igbo, ma ndị bụ na moto, they will tell you, ga-agwa ha sị and onye driver awụkwa onye Igbo. We know a lot of people nlara n'inyi. So onye Goodluck lechara ya sị mba. So ihe niile Buhari kwadoro, Tinubu sokwe, because all Tinubu onye tinyere Tinubu tinyere Buhari n'ọchịchị. Yes, Tinubu tinyere Buhari n'ọchịchị. So o nweghị anything Buhari mere Tinubu na-amaghị. So Tinubu so wee kwado wee dubata the terrorists na-emekpa ndị Nigeria ahụ, nnegbusisi Christians. Tinubu so wee dubete ha. Okay, so he's not exempted. Ka hapụ na asị na Buhari dubetere ha. Tinubu is very, very aware, very, very full of and in support of it also, because ọ ya nwa tinyere Buhari n'ọchịchị. Ha sokpa nkata ahụ. Campaign niile, protest niile ha mere during good luck, mgbe mere increase the fuel. What does it tell you? So he was fully in part and parcel of Buhari's government. So ihe na-eme taa, Tinubu ma ya, also wee dubete the terrorists that are dealing with Christians in Nigeria. So they planned it, mere ha ji wee gaa Muslim ticket to solidify it. All right? So, but onwe ihe mere ni ka ha dubetere these people, ha wee na-eme arụ, na-eme ndị Christians nsha, na-eme ha arụ, na-egbu ha gwogwo n'ugwu Awụsa. So Nnamdi Kanu abịago n'ụhụ mgbe ha chibatara ha in the name, ịma ha, they were coming in different ways. Ha ejiri ka ha were ruga si na akụkụ ruga bata. Ndị mmadụ tie mkpu si ruga, gịnị wụ ruga? Ewe tie mkpu the populace na gọọmenti anaghị anụ ntị, wu maka na onye ọwụ na mechiri ọnụ, eme intimidate ndị mmadụ niile emechi ọnụ. So ka ha ji ruga wee bata, ndị mmadụ tie mkpu, ha wee dabu na nke ahụ. They came in all different ways. Ha hụzighị ha wee pushuo their foot soldiers with the cows. Ha na-erugharị n'ime ọhịa wee na-eme ndị be anyị nsha. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu si mba na ya ga-akwa adị ndụ, a na-abịa erepu nne, repu nna, repu nwa, everything, ma anụmanụ nweghị nke ha anaghị eme, gbuo shaa. Ya si mba, otu aka o si wee lọnsha ESN wee pịa ha mmanwụ, pịa ha mgbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi, ha na-agbakọ ụkwụrụ ha, no, pịa ha gwogwo, iwe agbanye ndị ugwu. So what did they do? Buhari wee sị all the governors ha form ebube agụ, parallel security, nga na-eme counter the one Maazị Nnamdi Kanu mere institute, which was chasing the militias, Fulani militias from our bushes. Otu a si wee form ebube agụ, ndị governor, under the instruction of the Fulanis, headed by Buhari. So ka ha hụrụ na this thing na anaghị enyekwa ha ohere, ha wee duruzie ndị amị, and ndị amị a ke ndị juru na ndị amị, ndị Boko Haram, were police. So ndị Fulani na-egbu ndị Christians na ugwu Awụsa, ndị amị na ndị police a na-egbu Christians na Southeast. That was what happened. That is onye na-emeni. Ndị governors wee kwado ndị amị na ndị police with ndị ebube agụ ha fọmụrụ, ha na-egbu Christians in the southeastern part, which is our side, whereas ndị Fulani militias, the terrorists, nọ n'ugwu Awụsa. So let us listen to this interview and hear it from Amnesty International. I don't know why people are not here. Ogawuna hajuru na space. So Amnesty International, let us hear it. We have so many things to to discuss. Let us.
Welcome back, and again, thank you for staying with us. And we're talking about security now. Amnesty International, of course, has released a report documenting the nature and pattern of killings in southeast Nigeria. And the report is titled A Decade of Impunity, Attacks and Unlawful Killings in Southeast Nigeria.
A decade of killings and impunity, which is happening in the southeast of Nigeria.
Let's dive deep into this report now. And the country director for Amnesty International Nigeria joins us, Mr. Issa Sanusi. He's with us from our Abuja studios. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Sanusi, on the program.
Mr. Issa Sanusi is one of the heads of Amnesty International, based in the northern part. Okay? So let us listen to his word. He said, Amnesty International, Southeast killings. Amnesty International indicts police, military, Ebubago of buying of the Easterners.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me this morning.
Okay, so looking at the report now, in the portion titled The Summary of Findings, your organization says between January 2021 and June 2023, over 1,844 people were killed.
Holen Sie sich alles, was Sie für Ihren Online-Erfolg benötigen beim größten Hostinger Black Friday Sale aller Zeiten. Webhosting-Pläne sind jetzt schon ab 2,09 €.
In the southeast region, while there were cases of abductions, mob violence, and electoral violence, as at the time of writing this report, the killings continued. And you go on to say that it's a hybrid of criminal and political violence. So I'd like you to unbundle this for us. Out of the 1,844 persons that were killed, separating the wheat from the chaff, which can you attribute to be, what number can you attribute to be criminal, and then the others political?
Well, majority of the killings were carried out by the non-state actors, and we also have recorded many cases of extrajudicial execution and other serious human rights violations by the state actors. So what we have, as you mentioned, is a hybrid of political violence, criminality, and all sorts of things. Like when we did our investigation, we realized that there are at least 17 forests in Anambra State where gunmen operate from. And in Imo State, there are at least 15 of those kind of forests from which gunmen operate. And this government have made life very, very difficult and horrible for the people of this region. Okay. In some places, we found out that even families, when you want to have burials, you have to pay them between 500,000 to 300,000. And many people who could not dare do that have to bury their dear ones somewhere else. So life has become very horrible, and this crisis has been going on since at least 2016. And the reason why we did
at least 2016, during Buhari's regime.
This research is to bring attention to these horrific human rights violations and the need for all those involved, both state and non-state actors. We are telling them to stop, and they have to cease these violations, and peace has to be restored, and all those who have been found to have violated human rights, they must be brought to justice, and families of those who are affected deserve reparation, adequate compensation, and all kind of support for them to recover their lives.
So I'm looking at part of the reports of Amnesty International, one of the summaries, which I would like you to provide insights. So it said, the multifaceted nature of the actors in the Southeast violence makes it easy for state and non-state actors to reduce the actors to a singular narrative an IPOB ESN secessionist group. What do you make of that?
Well, what we are saying is that...
Ndewo Mazi Emenike, you're welcome. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So, we are talking about otu government isi wee were army, police, na ebubago, otu ha create ya to be terrorizing an Igbo. Whereas ndị Fulani, ndị Fulani militias nọ n'ugwu Hausa na-eme operate, they cannot have access on our side. However, police, Nandi military, Nandi Ebubago, by telling the governors how form all these things, where are they terrorize in the mad before getting way barrier, you will have to pay them 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 naira for you to have barrier. So here we name na Igbo makandi madama here. So I can put let people know all the Kanyeshi measures that he has made in this Nneka Chimezie. Okay, now Naya may go very, very deep investigation where hundi the involved of what is happening in Igbo. Is this security or Mazin they can oh yes, and where I saw hammer for these things. Even the na-enweghị ike ịbata na Igbo. So how werezie these people when they terrorize Igbo. Okay, and onye na-ekwu ihe awụ Director of Amnesty International, Director Nigerian unit. Okay,
there is a popular, very wrong narrative around that whenever you heard about attacks or killings or arson in Southeast, it has been completely reduced and narrowed to a very, very wrong, not entirely, but very, very, very narrow narrative of saying that IPOB ESN. But the issue is beyond that. We believe that that focus or that wrong focus and narrowing down everything to ESN and IPOB has completely deprived the authorities of the opportunity to holistically look at the problem and solve it. Beyond the issue of
ESN na IPOB, wee gbazie nkete ndị omekome wee na-eme ihe na-eme na Igbo through the politicians, through the governors.
IPOB and ESN, there are so many other issues, drugs, there are issues of cult groups, there are issues of political violence, all this, and criminality, whereby because gunmen believe that whenever they strike, the blame is shifted to IPOB, therefore they continue to do their activities. And we believe that has made it very difficult for the government to address the problem, and it has narrowed down the problem to the wrong focus.
When they shifted to ESN and IPOB, then the government will have every access to be operating name illegal buying of people. Okay, so
that is why we said this crisis is hybrid. It has so many faces, it has so many dimensions, and all dimensions have to be looked at and thoroughly examined so that people will live in peace. Many people don't go to the Southeast anymore to bury their dear ones. Many people don't go at Christmas. Many people don't go on holidays to visit their families. They have to move their families somewhere safer, either Lagos or Abuja, and then they meet their families. And this is unfortunate, and it is affecting people's right and dignity of life itself. Exactly. And that is why we said that the problem has to be examined. The narrative has to move realistically beyond narrowing it down to IPOB and ESN.
And your report indicts the police, the military, and Adeboye in the southeast of much of these killings, to which the Defense Headquarters has been responding. The Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General Kangi, particularly responded. We would like you to listen to the soundbite, and we'll come back for your reaction.
Like I always tell you, everybody with phone in his hand, mobile phone, Android phone, is a potential source of information to the whole world, not even to us here. As you are sitting down now, you can say information to any part of the world that you want, and you say what you want. Nobody will tell you for that. You have, because there is freedom of whatever you want to do. But we can tell you that the military is not engaged in any extrajudicial killing in the southeast. You will all agree with me that the effort of our troops in the recent 2 months have significantly improved the security situation in our country, as most of the reports we have been hearing and operation being conducted has reduced because the efforts of those criminals have seriously been degraded.
There you have it, the response from the defense head.
Very big liars. Nsigburu onwe ha na-asị. Nsigburu ndị ha just nọ ndị Boko Haram ha chibatara bunyecha n'amị.
Quarters. And in fact, if you listened, if we were able to take it further, you'd have heard him say that Amnesty International position is consistent with your long-standing posture towards the Nigerian military. How do you respond?
Well, I think what the defense spokesperson said is completely wrong, and I believe he
absolutely, sir, completely wrong, because he's defending his sent masters, his slave masters. That is what he's doing. Otubugo onwe ya na-asị ndị Boko Haram ashe wujisha na amị wuzi onwe na custom, nwunye na police, nwunye everywhere. We were ebubo agụ na Tiger Squad base, we make her up with Asari boys then.
He hasn't, or they haven't read our report. In the report, we also mentioned cases where military men were executed, their bases attacked or their barracks attacked. We also mentioned the fact that because of consistent attack on security agencies, which are unlawful as well, they could not be able to do their duties effectively. And we also mentioned cases where soldiers were executed by gunmen. And therefore, it is not about consistency, about condemning the military. What we are doing is doing the honest thing.
And so what are they coming to do in the southeast? That is why they have no option than our military to retaliate, because they are there to defend our land, to defend the vulnerable people. So I don't that arrest. That no longer. Before you know what is happening, they will even buy you. Your people will not know anything about you. N'Imo State, obere nwa nwoke, the only survived son, nọ na-asụrụ mmanya akwụ, ha na-ere ahịa nri, okay? Little restaurant business, and this woman anwụgo. Ndị amị jiri ma mma ma daga wee na-achụgharị ndị mmadụ. This boy na-anụ mkpọtụ wee pụọ outside, wee batasi mmanya n'ọkwa ndị amị na-achụ ndị mmadụ, mmanya si ya nọrọ na backyard suwakwere na asụ biko ka anyị mewe business anyị. Before you mara ihe na-eme ni ndị amị abatago na the restaurant. When no, in fact, ha mara somebody daga n'ime the restaurant ahụ, dokọrọ ha niile. Doro the boy, the only surviving son, this woman onwe. So, ndị mere retaliate. Onwe na kasi mba njere ọgụ wee hapụ ite arụ ka ngene ma kesi ekwu ya. So anything mere happen to them as a result of combat and they may engage to stop them of their evil atrocities.
And saying that we have cases. While doing this investigation, we interviewed 100 people. And out of that 100, 95 of them, we interviewed them face-to-face in the southeast region. So we have our evidence, and we believe that the military should take time to read this report and look at cases. In fact, before we even release the report, we also send them letters telling them that we have these allegations. If you have any detail that can help us to understand what is going on or how your operations affect human rights, we will be glad to have them. And we didn't hear from them. Therefore, I don't think that there is any weight or any...
You will not hear from them because they know what they are doing. How am I here? Here orchestrated plan. A very well planned ha ji wee webata na Southeast to continue unaliving our youth in order to weaken us ka ndị Fulani bịazie take over chụpụzie the remaining one for only.
Any credibility to the claim that we are consistently against the military. We have nothing against the military, and we always believe that they are doing a constitutional responsibility. But that does not deflect the fact that they have to comply with human rights, and we will not shy away from pointing out whenever human rights are violated, because security is for people to live with dignity. And if it ends up becoming a means through which people are deprived of their personal liberty, we have to say it, and we have to say it bluntly without fear.
We may not, it's not difficult to understand when criminals carry out criminal acts, but let's talk about this part of extrajudicial killing in terms of an explainer here.
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
Well, the DHQ was just given his position. I don't think they put out as many facts as possible, but they dismissed the allegations in clear terms. So when you say there's extrajudicial killing, give us maybe an instance. For example, is it the fact that they catch a criminal and they kill the criminal and without a due process, or innocent people are caught in the crossfire? What exactly is the nature of this extrajudicial killing?
Well, the extrajudicial killings that we have recorded included raids. For example, in places where members of IPOB or ESN are suspected to be located. In the process of those moves to either arrest or carry out security searches, that is where this kind of extrajudicial executions happen. And there are cases where people are picked up from their homes and they are never heard of forever. We have, in the report, we documented cases of at least 4 people.
Exactly the truth of what this man is saying. So that is why I know with you, corner go viral. Let people be hearing it and be saying, be going to share these broadcasts. Makandi ne share Google. Makandi ne share Google. So no mwegi yeneme no ESN, no iPod, no nke one, no gentle, or butuzo ha, or makeup ha. Let them know what is happening. So ndi ne share Google. Kamara the orchestrated plan. So they will come to the house, a community, where they will now a bundi mado. They will just be buying people, adopting people, going home to home. Haputa say that na show gentle. In a show onye nwura nwune titi ndi dendo. Iputi na show onye nwura nwune titi ndi dendo. Ndi na show they are not living in the communities. And we come to a home, a community. Ibau noku. Then Iganu lo may adopt people. Ndi may adopt. Are they the people? And that is what is happening. So they have their facts. And after adopting them, nothing will be heard from them again. No Abuho came and asked someone to court to ask them why they were being arrested. What did you do? Nobody. Nothing. The next thing the news will end like that. And not to account to Hasiwega. They will buy them. That is the activities that has been happening in Southeast. Manaya wounded Soludo, Soluafufuha, has said that there is insecurity in Southeast. No, James, no, Peter, no, John, no, how one are causing many. Whereas on you know what the wounded and made this thing. Soludo, come and hear this news. Soluafufu, come and hear this news. All right? How can the military come to a community only to break homes? After you break homes, you loot the people's property and pack into your vehicle. After packing the property into your vehicle, you say the houses are blessed. Is that the duty of the military? Then when you see any other people on the road, you adopt them. In the name that you are looking for ESN security or Biafra liberation soldiers. You go to a market where old women, old men, young are doing their dealings, their daily businesses. Manono puta una sit at home is depriving people from their economy. It is crippling the economy. Manandia migara n'ahịa eke ụtụtụ, for instance, wetu ọbọ mgba ahịa ọkụ na ha na-achọ jento ha na-azụ ahịa. ESM members ha nọ n'ime ahịa na-azụ ahịa. Soludo na ndị otu gị. Soludo na ndị otu gị. These men, are they doing buying and selling in the market? You go to a local market, military will go there and release bomb and set the market ablaze. By those that could not escape for their dear lives. That is why we are bringing it to everyone's doorstep to refresh our memory.
Were picked up by security men and nothing has been heard about them as far back as 2021. And let me take you back to 2016. Our work on the situation in Southeast does not start with this report. In 2016, we released a report documenting atrocities committed by the security agencies. And we continue to document these incidents, and if the military and the police and any other agency is interested, we are glad to give them details of families, of people with names and addresses and date of birth who have been extrajudicially executed, not only by the police, not only by the military, but also the Bube Egu, which is a paramilitary outfit set up by some governors to address incessant security crisis in the region. And they ended up becoming a means, as we know, vigilante all over Nigeria do this because they don't care about human rights and they can easily be manipulated to go after enemies of politicians or something like that. So
exactly, that is what this man has the facts. In fact, let's throw love for him. Can I shower you with love? Please shower him with love by pressing the love icon, okay? Because he said, "Onya awukwo onye ugwu." But in the Southeast, only few of them. We have some of them which we have used to make a program, but majority of them will be talking politically. As a politician, but he's now saying the truth, and this man is a Christian. All right, so telling you exactly now the Ebubago, this security outlets that were formed by the governors, and they made this thing because if you go astrally, if you say anything opposing the governors or any leader whatsoever, they will just come and do unnecessary evil. That is it. Okay? So, Mukoma, we need to show you love by showering you with love flowers. Go ahead.
Have our evidence, and we are very glad, we are very happy to present those evidences, and we are always in touch with families of victims. And we believe that there is need to do a soul search about these things. Let us come and sit down, look at those cases, and find out who did what and when, and let us make sure that the full weight of law come in to ensure justice for the victims.
I want to read another line in the report. It said there have been cases of military reprisal attacks in several communities in the Southeast in relation to the activities of IPOB, ESN, and gunmen, leading to human rights abuses. Perhaps is where the military is responding from. But let's talk about a place in Imo State where we understand there's a place called, I think, Tiger Base. I have personally gotten reports of people saying that place is hell on earth. Literally, like if you get there, coming out of that place is going to be by the grace of the Almighty God. I think it's called Tiger Base. The first time I heard about it was before the election. I think the Labour Party governorship candidate in that election was the one talking about that particular spot, Tiger Base. So What have you heard about Tiger Base and the alleged atrocities being committed by security agencies at Tiger Base?
Well, Tiger Base is a very horrific and horrendous place where people go in and...
Even the journalists, in fact, this journalist, your question is very straightforward and truthworthy. Unlike Onyedika, this man, Shegun, they will come, some ladies, they will say the truth and they will be twisting the question. Your question is very, very okay. All right? And that is absolutely true. That Tiger Base is a very terrible place. If you go there, for you to come out is by the special grace of the Almighty God. And onye formụrụ this Tiger Base, our governor, Hope Uzodimma. Okay? Na unu puta una na-eme ndị na-echekwa obodo. Ụmụ ọma pụtara anyị were ndụ ha chụọ aja na-eme ha accuse. Were ajide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Gaa n'iru. You are showered with love. I can see it.
Either come back with a lot of life-threatening injuries. Some end up executed. Some end up with wounds that stay with them for the rest of their lives. Let me also say that Tiger Base, the cases we receive about Tiger Base, the complaints of the horrific human rights violations taking place at Tiger Base, had to compel us to do a new report, a stand-alone report, which we are going to release about Tiger Base. And that is all I will say about that place. But we know about it, and that is why we have even carried out an extensive research on the atrocities taking place in that place. It is just similar to the SARS base in Okuzu, also in Anambra State, where so many young people were executed, so many young people went in and they didn't come out, and their families never heard about them. And that is what Tiger Base is gradually becoming. People...
na nwoke a iji eziokwu na what SARS did in Okuzu, another pass, the same thing in Hope Uzodimma were abia. Then Soludo will take on a special squad. Were na-egbu ndị mmadụ, little people and their lagora in the mmadụ n'inyi. Chai. Oh God. Ndị alagora anyị ụmụ be anyị n'inyi. They have rendered families childless, motherless, fatherless. They will not go free. They will face the wrath in due time. God will judge them and pay them in their right coin.
Go in and hardly come out. When they come out either disabled because of torture or other horrific, inhuman treatment. And we believe that the authorities have to investigate that Tiger Base. But as I have said, Amnesty International had already carried out an extensive research, and when it's due, we are going to release a stand-alone report on the atrocities happening in that place.
Is it that
I have to look for that result? That I got that result for Tiger Base. I have you seen it? Okay. We saw recently the people of around this org may protest the old men na achọzi ebubago na achọzi Tiger Base that na ha ebusigoro ha ndị be ha, and that is true. If you are able to come out, you come out disabled because of inhuman treatment, because of torture and the likes. So this man is exactly
same with Anambra, as highlighted in your report, and I'm going to read from it. It says, in several towns in Anambra, including in Obosi, Awka, Onitsha, Ogidi, and Umoji, cult groups operate unchecked amid a thriving drug business, with hundreds killed in cultism-related clashes. What can you tell us about your engagements with the police amid your investigations about the atrocities being committed here, and why is there a helplessness in tackling this?
Well, if you read some parts of the report, you see that we have mentioned the fact that places like Obosi and other related places where there are huge killings as a result of cult activities, we have made it very clear. The reason why these things have been going on in those areas and other parts of the south is because almost many, or all the police stations in those areas have been either burned down, the policemen killed, or something like that. So without the police and with their barracks, with their police stations constantly being attacked and their men being killed, that is why those places became what can best be described as wild west, where anything just happened without any deterrence. And that is why these things continue. And that is why we even said that these attacks on security agencies are gross human rights violations and crimes that must stop. And that is why we continue to point out that if these things continue, there will be chaos and the effect is better imagined.
All right, so in winding down, in wrapping up this conversation, Amnesty has always been the conscience trying to check excesses in terms of human rights, and we cannot wait for that report on Tiger Base. And when it comes out, we invite you, also invite the government, because there's this back and forth as to that particular place, the notorious things that go on there as alleged, and people just disappear according to what we hear. But the government will also, the authorities, the police, I guess, will be in a good position to speak. So we are waiting for that Tiger Base report, because we cannot have the Okozu on our hand, no matter the situation, especially if it has to do with human rights. But I'm sure everybody has an explainer. But in winding down, Amnesty International doing their work, when you put out all of these reports and you make a case, but the government doesn't seem to respond, or the people you're trying to address this report to are not bulging or are denying or are literally just, aloof or evasive. What next? What is the next line of action? Is it just talk?
That is the problem. You keep reporting, you keep talking, and they will not take action because they planned it, and that is what they want to achieve. So it doesn't concern them, except Trump put their hit on their head, okay, by the actions of the brigade. So because they know what they are doing is a planned and targeted effort. Imagine Obasanjo during his regime, there were clashes in Ebanakbo Odi, na Bayelsa State. So a one clash within so they used to gather themselves and confronted the military. Military. Then may highlight. They will highlight that one. Then the innocent civilians before that made they used to organize themselves. They will not talk about it. Is safe. But in the civilians that's may protect. Instead of Obasanjo may invade and wade into the matter and say, what is the problem? Resolve the problem. Obasanjo detach a lot of military trucks here and there. Even in war in that community. They were going house to house, spying people, burning houses. That is the kind of government. Nigerian government will not now on the YouTube. No. Nigerian government ndị ogbu mmadụ ndị a na-ekwuri na say na ndị terrorists na-enye ndị mmadụ nsogbu that they are disturbing, killing, Kpaing Christians. Nigerian government ha nwa na-eme the 10 because all ihe ha kwadoro ka a na-emere ha.
Well, it's not talk. You know, Amnesty International is a global organization. We have over 10 million members across the world. And we are not only in Nigeria, we are in almost 152 countries. And we pull our force, we pull our numbers, we pull our capacity to mobilize and sensitize and influence policy. We use it everywhere. For example, the campaign on the situation in the Southeast is going to take place all over the world. It will continue. We will make sure that the world's attention is brought to it. We will make sure that appropriate authorities have done the right thing. And it is not only about talks. These things are documented, and I don't think that anything that has been documented will end up as a talk. We believe that even if this leadership or current government and the ones to come and the previous ones continue to ignore these things, we believe that one day justice will catch up with all the human rights violators. We are very optimistic, we are very positive, and we are never discouraged by the I don't care attitude of the current leadership in the country and politicians who focus more on election than the lives of the people.
And we await that report. And we must also add at this point, yes, we've heard from the military. Needless to say that there should be more exhausting conversations, but we must also hear from the police on this one, their position as to the implications of your report. We must thank you very much, Mr. Issa Sanusi, is the Amnesty International Country Director for Nigeria. Thank you very much for your time on the program.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We're certainly
please share this broadcast. Share. Let it go viral and call people to come in. We are exposing the atrocities in the Nigerian name against our people. All right. So now look at this news. Look at this news to confirm what is happening. Okay, say US, UK organizations release report on how ex-president Buhari allegedly funded a bubago in Southeast to kill residents, use Imo, Ebonyi governments as executors. What I just explained, I take it again. I take this news again. Okay, so anya ekwugomia no only Buhari, Tinubu sokwa. US, UK organizations release report on how ex-president Buhari allegedly funded a bubago in Southeast to kill residents, use Imo, Ebonyi governments as executors. So Gwara, look at them, see them. No, they told the governors what to do. To cripple ESN. That was their report. He said the report. Okay, let me start from here. Special investigative report by some research groups in the United States, the United Kingdom, and Nigeria. Okay, has reviewed how former President Muhammadu Buhari allegedly used the Ebubagu security outfit to harness and kill thousands of innocent Igbo residents and push for a radical Islamic agenda in the Southeast region. Unanugoya, have you heard this report? Let this news go viral. It says the report was published as a collaborative effort of the International Society for Civil Liberties, okay, for civil liberties and rule of law inter-society. The Ekwenche Research Institute, Chicago, Illinois, USA. The Global Igbo Leaders Coalition, GIL, United Kingdom, and the Rising Sun critics, and the Rising Sun charities, excuse me, sorry, and the Rising Sun charities organization, Newark, New York, USA. So this is a foreign news caller. That is a joint news. Oh, joint news giving you this news. Okay, so Newark. So this news is Newark, New Jersey, USA. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. This I'm sorry for the pronunciation. It say United Kingdom and the Rising Sun Charities Organization, Newark, Newark, New Jersey, USA. So this organization is in USA. Okay, Newark, New Jersey, USA. It further says the organizations noted that the Ebubagu security arrangement was also a channel through which illicit small arms and light weapons were proliferated in the region, adding that the Imo and Ebonyi state government were particularly capable in the implementation of the jihadist, Fulani and Islamic agenda. Now let us just take the last part. It says, now let's talk the last part. The report stated that the remote reasons behind the rising and proliferation of more than 20 armed killer entities, have you seen it, in Igbo land, especially southeast and Igbo parts of the south Nigeria, since 2015 and January 2021, when escalation and proliferations heightened was traced to Buhari's bent on laying siege. Have you seen it? To Buhari's bent on laying siege, conquering and enslaving the Igbo land, her defenseless populations and properties for purposes of radical Islamism and politics of hate. Unu moto si we hate ndị Igbo. Okay? For purposes of radical Islamism and politics of hate, segregation and exclusion. So this was the reason He did it. According to the report titled, Who is killing who? Who is killing who outside the law of Igbo land? Outside the law of Igbo land. Okay? The worst affected states include Imo and Ebonyi State, following by Anambra, Enugu, Abia, Rivers, and Delta states. Ndị be anyị biko gbasaa n'ozi ọma a. Let this news go viral. This particular news, let it go viral, so that ka ndị mmadụ mara where ebe mmiri si aba opi ụgbọghọrọ, where the source of the problem, where the source of the insecurity, the kidnapping na-eme n'ala Igbo ebe o si wee bido. It is all the governors who na-eme this na committee, this mayhem. So when they tell you that IPOB, ESN, or Biafra agitators are Kpaing Igbos, for instance, what Soludo had been saying, onye apare. He went to US, he went to channels, channels, TV, and said rubbish. So it is a calculated political agenda of dealing with Igbos in order to carry out this Islamic agenda, conquering and enslaving of the Igbos. It is all lies. What Soludo said is all lies, and those his lies, what they're saying are all lies. It is political talks. It is political talks deliberately created by government that are causing the mayhem that is happening in Igbo, in Biafra land. So, no matter now, Jovika, Janto is not a problem. Jovika and Yotuya, Janto, Angel Makeup, Butuzo, B44, and the rest of them. In fact, all the whole Biafran Liberation Armies, IPOB, or whatever you call it, ESN, are not a problem. They are not the cause of insecurity in Igbo. Share this news. Let it go viral. Bikonunu, share this news. Let this at least, if not for any other thing, this particular news here, this particular report, let it go viral. Okay? So that is, even though they don't stop what they are doing, but at least because look at them bringing this kind of report. USA is involved, United Kingdom is involved, okay, and so many other places, so many other organizations are involved in this report. So how can it be a lie? No, the governor, the many under the instruction of Buhari for Islamism. Makana na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is resisting them. Then they told the governors, they used the governors to do this. They are not a problem. So have you seen where the cause is coming from? Okay, so please, this news needs to go viral. Let us share it and let it go viral. What is happening? All right. Because of this thing, Trump na batazie we na-eti Nigeria mgbada nwụrụ anwụ n'isi. Ewejiri Nigeria na jugula. You see all of them, all the even Tinubu could not say anything, but they are forcing Obi to say anything. As if Obi is the president, even though Obi is a fool. Obi wonyi beribe, onye nzuzu. Natural power by all means. Okay. So, but because now wonyi Igbo, and I say Obi is not talking. Ona Obi wonye wu president unu. President unu ekwu okwu, governor ekwu okwu. But just recently, ka ọ pụtara bịa kwuo okwu. The whole pastors ekwu okwu because of na na-eme ekwu na Nigeria are trying to eliminate ndị ha na-anara ego offering, ndị ha na-anara tithe, ndị ha na-anara ego bazaar. They are not talking. Lee Adeboye nọ chọrọ ikwu okwu, lee ihe Adeboye bịa kwuo n'ebe a. So ka anyị gaa Adeboye ntị ka unu nụrụ his own speech. Instead ọ ga-emechi ọnụ ya, lee ihe ọ bịara kwuo.
I will say quietly to our government, move fast. Move diplomatically. Move wisely. Find a way to convince the President of America to please delay his actions for about 100 days. And then come home and tell our security chiefs get rid of these terrorists within 90 days or resign.
Gịnị ka ndị a na-akụrụ aka? Why are these people clapping? Why are they clapping? Ask them why they are clapping. Why are they clapping? When Leon ekwu, okay, Tinubu should move fast now. But they have been buying Christians. Adeboye, you could not say anything. Makarunu ji obrandi mmadụ wee na-agwa ọta unu. Unu ji obrandi mmadụ na-eme sacrifice for more people to be coming to your churches foolishly under voodoo. Now kunu na-ekwu okwu maka na US bịara ime sanction Nigeria. All US na-ekwu okwu. You that are having the churches in Nigeria could not say anything. Okay, Oshikwu or say ya ga meet Trump to give him 100 days, and then we could use 90 days to eradicate the terrorists, and if they fail, all the service chiefs should be sacked. Okwandi ake just no nye political compensation yesterday. Ndị a aka just no nye political compensation yesterday. Gonna say sack. Who is going to sack them when they have been compensated? Have you seen it? Why didn't you say this all this while? Adeboye, you owe Nigerians apology. You went to UK and found out that Buhari has been dead. Now Buhari and since you came back to Nigeria, instead of you to break the news as a man of God who went more population, Adeboye, because of oil well you have, you kept quiet. You kept quiet. Just yesterday, Hasina and Mebeli Buhari has died because of their gangaro whatever. But Adeboye, you have not found it deep to confess your sins. If you ever why na gina Chineke nwuru tea, you just finish taking tea, then Chineke ga nwụọ tea. You see how you are now looking at God and again Chineke wuzi ogbo. Look at all Christians ka na-ekwu okwu ya. Adeboye, you cannot say anything. Ikwuta ịbịa akwu okwu to defend the government. You could not even confirm it that there is of a truth. They were Christian genocide in Nigeria. Nke Deeper Life ka aha ya. Ka aha this man nke Deeper Life. Kumi could not even say anything. He will only came out to say something when they lied against him that he succumbed, that there's no Christian genocide in Nigeria. That he never said so. Have you seen it? Just imagine. Why Adeboye is keeping quiet? Why he's not talking or keeping quiet over what is happening? You know why Adeboye has been keeping quiet? He has been keeping quiet because of his own interests. He has been keeping quiet because of he is part of the government. He is a beneficiary of the government. Tinubu personal church, so they are bringing millions upon millions to him. You know why he kept quiet? Because he doesn't want it to affect him. So Ubu Apatari Kwoku is because now that Noku Jehovah. He is talking now because he see that there's fire on the mountain. Oku Jehovah. And why is he talking now? He knows that he has property in US also. So US will equally freeze every dollar account of those wicked Nigerians who condone this terrorism. And Adeboye is one of them. They know, he thought that US don't know. He knows that none of what akpuru wangpe inye ula so ya ne esoro ya. Okay? Anna punish the politicians. He's one of them. He knows that his dollar account will also be freezed. He has properties in US. So he knows that it's going to be affected. I say to tell Trump to wait because he's protecting his interests, he's protecting his property. But the life of the people in that wealth does not matter to him because as long as they keep sacrificing, more people will be coming. Okay? US will confiscate all the assets of these wicked criminals, of these wicked Nigerians. So that is why they are afraid. Everything will access hand when a US. Relate to dollar. My building go. Everything will be seized from them. That is why another reason Adeboye now because he's also going to face the sanction. That US will place a visa ban on all of these wicked Nigerian politicians and pastors. I get place a ban on their visa. Do you know another reason Adeboye now? Imagine all these people na support her na gari. Now Sean no to agesi way stop this thing. This propaganda. It's because they will all face sanction from US. And who are these Nigerians? They are politicians, big time businessmen and women, big pastors. Ndidika Allen Onyema. Allen Onyema. Also the problem we had, which we are still having in Arondi Zogo, in Okigwe generally. with his stupid amnesty. With amnesty in the ara. Come with amnesty problem way da. Una nugo pu ale no nyema again. So all of them will be involved in this punishment. That is why they are sending their eras to come in the social media and be attacking the effort. That is a problem. All of you will suffer for all the evil you have caused our people. Okay? Adeboye, who a deceiver. He has an oil well. If people don't know, Adeboye has an oil well, and that is what he is protecting. I say no again. I say no legend. I say you are a full big one. Legend. Legend. You a politician. All of you. All of you. And the irona that you are one of the eras. When they will seize all their wealth, you will be affected because you will not have anything again to come into the media. Okay, you will not have bundle again if you are supporting them, because I don't know who you are referring to. How can all this kind of a thing, all this spying of Christians, all these pastors, nobody is talking, but they are the people that are giving you the money you are using to buy your private jets, to buy everything that you are buying. All right? So we have to expose them. Look at population.
Now that, I'm sure, will sound familiar to those of you who have been following situation in Nigeria. There was a president, unfortunately, he's dead now, as Buhari, who issued such an order. Some of you will remember. Who called the service chief together and said, I give you 3 months. Get rid of all these Boko Haram people or resign.
Was it done? Adeboye, was it done? When it was not done, what did you say since then up till now?
He's not around to tell you who gave him that advice. He ran with that advice, but he didn't follow it through. Because he gave the order as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. But the security operatives moved fast. The 3 months went, and the work was not done. So I went to see him. It was in the news, so this time somehow the press got to know that I visited him. Of course, they were not there when we talked. And unfortunately, like I said, he's not alive now. Or else I would have asked you to go and ask him. Sir, why didn't you follow through? Because when 3 months passed and the work wasn't done.
Okay, so una anugonia. Okay, so I'm still addressing these eras, these people that they are using to come to social media to come and make noise. And another thing I want to say before then is that all these their eras they are using coming to attack Igbos. Hey, if America sanction US, Igbos will suffer. Have you seen Otunusi wey die Iberibe? That you are invariably telling the whole world that these particular people, that you people are envy and jealousy and hatred. You people have it on them. And when they tell you, let them be, let them go, unajo. So you are really encouraging America to, or the world, to step into giving us our nation, Biafra nation, by exposing yourself that Igbos this, Igbos that. Igbos are the one telling America this. So have you seen how stupid you are? You are really telling America that they should come quick and give Biafra their land. So all this into the way because you know that all the data money and the will cease. So all the eras, you people think that you will keep deceiving, as you are deceiving your gullibles, you think you will deceive America. Let me tell you one thing you don't know. America know that so long as you are still you use SIM card, as long as you use your SIM card, you use your smartphone, you use your GPS, that is navigator, on your phone, you use your WhatsApp, you use your Facebook, and so on and so forth, Instagram. The US is monitoring you. Everything you are doing on online, even as those that are causing America, causing Trump, they are monitoring you. I think Ted Cruz have told you that he's taking note of all your comments. Ted Cruz have said it too. That he's taking note of all your comments. So all the lies by you eras are just a waste of time, because America, if they want to hold you, they will do you pichikom. All right. So Aderele, the once again, Adeboye is Jesus Christ. He's a charlatan, very unfaithful. What did he say here that made them to suppress this? Now, Adelele, YouTube may suppress your write up. So he get change the way ya Maki Yesime ya edit. Maki Yesime ya edit. You know. Ekweghị ka ọ pụta. That is ndị a dị egwu, ọkwa ihe anyị na-anyakwa ha, anyị na-anya ha. So they suppress it to come out from comment section, but I think it is on screen. All right, let us hear more proof. Let us hear more proof on how these forces, Nigerian forces, are in an alignment with terrorists. How they are working together. Let's hear this.
That operatives of the service offered bandits bags of seized rice to save themselves from the criminals. He told reporters that the operatives had to offer 7 bags of rice to the bandits.
Can you imagine?
We are not working for only custom. We are working for the nation, and we are working for you people.
Imagine, we are not working for. In fact, let us hear it again. Hey! We are working for you people. The bandits. They stole, they went to people. You know, there was a time, one Christmas like that, people have traveled home. Customs went to people's shop in Lagos. They were breaking their shops, packing their goods, rice, people that people have even declared in the wharf. They went there and was packing rice, packing people's goods. Have you seen where they are taking those things to terrorists? Or now what had that? We are also working for you people. Let's hear him.
That operatives of the service offered bandits bags of seized.
And in the Awundi Boko Haram, how may they integrate into forces? Mandi Noba and Onneshebu, for them to act this way, they are all working together. So let's see.
That operatives of the service offered bandits bags of seized rice to save themselves from the criminals. He told reporters that the operatives had to offer 7 bags of rice to the bandits.
Can you imagine?
We are not working for only custom. We are working for the nation, and we are working for you people.
We are not working only for the custom. We are working for the nation, and we are working for you people. Who are these people? The terrorists. Hey,
they are working for us. They are working for us.
I sacrifice my life to go to do some to enter the bush where the bandits are.
Imagine, Chineke. So these people, onye this thing commenting. Agaghị emekwa suppress nke ahụ, but ikwu eziokwu ka a ga-eme suppress na ahụla n'ihe ndị anyị ji igwe ha na-arụ ọrụ na-agbasa oziọma ihe ha na-eme anyị. Aderele m dere ihe eme egbochio ya pinyuo ya, but lee onye bịara asị gị that you are a big time fool gịnị nwanụ, agaghị egbochi nke ahụ. Ọ dịkwa egwu. Nụrụ na eziokwu n'ebe a.
If I tell you last time we have encounter with them, to the extent that they are a little bit friendly with us.
Friendly? He said he sacrificed his life. Hey, Jesus.
We see 37 bags of rice. They say, okay, if we are to go, they have to take 7 bags. We give them 7 bags to save our life. So you see the risk I took.
How did we get here?
That operatives of the service offered bandits bags of seized rice to save themselves from.
I will not say anything again. Go play ye nisi ro nisi go no ya without interjection or the way. Jesus Christ.
That operatives of the service offered bandits bags of seized rice to save themselves from the criminals. He told reporters that the operatives had to offer 7 bags of rice to the bandits.
Can you imagine?
We are not working for only custom. We are working for the nation, and we are working for you people.
They are working for us. They are working for us.
I sacrifice my life to go to do some to enter the bush where the bandits are. If I tell you last time we have encounter with them, to the extent that they are a little bit friendly with us.
Friendly? He said he sacrificed his life. Hey, Jesus.
We see 37 bags of rice. They say, okay, if we are to go, they have to take 7 bags. We give them 7 bags to save our life. So you see the risk I took.
How did we get here?
That operatives of the service offered bandits bags of seized rice to save themselves from the criminals. He told reporters that the operatives had to offer 7 bags of rice to the bandits.
Can you imagine?
We are not working for only custom. We are working for the nation, and we are working for you people.
They are working for us. They are working for us.
I sacrifice my life to go to do some to enter the bush where the bandits are. If I tell you last time we have encounter with them, to the extent that they are a little bit friendly with us.
Friendly? He said he sacrificed his life. Hey, Jesus.
We see 37 bags of rice. They say, okay, if we are to go, they have to take 7 bags. We give them 7 bags to save our life. So you see the risk I took.
How did we get here?
So, excuse me. Chai Chineke na arumere. Okay? Arumere. So, now look at. Just imagine. How did we get here? You sacrifice your life. If you tell us how you got to the bush to go and see the bandits, to give them bag of rice, which you stole from people, from normal human beings, You stole it from their shops.
Taking children safe.
Okay. Ike Boro. Okay, just a short one. Let us hear what Gumi equally said here to buttress what this custom. Our custom officer na-ekwu ihe ahụ ka unu hụ that Nigerian forces onweghị nke eji aka. Let us hear. This is BBC.
Yes, in fact.
This is BBC, I think BBC Nigeria. BBC Pidgin, okay? So, ịma na ha wụ ndị asị, but at least look at what Gumi, onye ama na ọya nwa na-ege ahụ ha. Look at what he said.
Kidnapping children from school is less evil than going into a town and ransack it. Yes, in fact, kidnapping children from school is less evil than going into a town and ransack it. Before we are getting death by hundreds, going into town, kill anybody, children. So now they are taking children safely without killing them. So I think we are almost reaching the climax of negotiation, and preaching to them will encompass all of them so that we have permanent peace. This is what we hope, and this is what we are aspiring for.
They are taking children safely. Okay, let's.
Own belief now is that kidnapping students is way better than ransacking a community. Is that what you're saying? I just want to get that.
Imagine. So kidnapping students is better now. So it is it should be, oh God of mercy. Hey, lekwano obodo, see obodo.
That's right.
Obodo zoo. Network. Let me take it back again so that we hear him.
Yes, in fact, kidnapping children from school is less evil than going into a town and ransack it.
Kidnapping children from school is less weight than going round to attack people. So they should be going to schools to kidnap people. Oh yeah, Gumi na agwande manono na media. Now what the whole world.
Before we are getting death by hundreds, going into town, kill anybody, children. So now they are taking children safely without killing them. So I think we are almost reaching the climax of negotiation, and preaching to them.
We are almost reaching the climax of negotiation. Negotiating with people that are that they are buying people. Then now kidnapping students is better than adopting and buying. Hey, so they went into negotiation. He's the one that have been going there or giving them food, sitting down eating with them, with chicken, giving them money. But Nigeria is with this man. They know him. Onya awukwa a leader in their religion. No pupere. An ex-soldier equally. Have you seen it?
Encompass all of them so that we have permanent peace. This is what we hope, and this is what we are aspiring for.
Okay, so your own belief now is that kidnapping students is way better than ransacking a community. Is that what you're saying? I just want to get that right.
Yeah.
Sheikh Gumi, can you?
Yes, it's a lesser evil, because in the end you negotiate with. You see, now they are very careful about human lives. They are becoming careful about human lives. So before is the mission is to go into a town in which they are having problems with them and ransack it and kill everybody. So I think the initiative, the preaching is working, and we are coming to an end of this banditry, hopefully in Zamfara first, then the other states.
So he has confirmed it, that they have been going to villages, ransacking, buying them, but now they are telling them, instead of doing that, you can go ahead and kidnap students. You can go ahead and kidnap students, no wahala. Have you seen it? And for that, they are negotiating with them. Kono obodo. Shineke. Okay. So let us see. You know that when it's like my system. So you know, these people were after Jonathan. They were after Jonathan because they know that Jonathan will not carry out their Islamic agenda. Jonathan will not support their jihadist agenda. So they were all against Jonathan, including Funubu or Tifunubu. They were all against him. Do you know what they did? They were reporting Jonathan here and there. Went to US and reported Jonathan. That Jonathan, it was one time that Jonathan went to an official duty or whatever in US. Do you know that these people went to US to report to US government? That was during Obama's regime. That Obama should arrest Goodluck Jonathan. Have you seen it? They all leveled this allegation that no Yangwawonye for Missouri terrorists. Whereas we know that Goodluck tried to stop this terrorism, but the Northerners were shouting, any attack against the Boko Haram is anti-Northern, anti-Northerners. They were shouting and was making trouble with it. Goodluck, because he has a listening ear, and listen to them and withdraw the American specialists that came to stop this terrorism in Nigeria. But what did they do? They went to US to label it against Jonathan. In order to deal with Jonathan, because they felt that Jonathan won Igbo. That is why I used to tell our brothers from the coastal region, if you are saying, yeah, I be South, I be South, Yosu, nobody know me. When you hear the South, in geography, there is nothing like South. So Yosu Hana, they will really tell you that you are an Igbo man, because they did that to divide us. They use that takia to divide us. So you better stop that. I'm a South, I know be Igbo, and your name is Igbo name. So Goodluck, they know that Goodluck is an Igbo man, and he will not support them. So what they were doing to frustrate his efforts. So that is just it. Let us see what they did to look at it here. Look at it. A roll of dice in 2014. Tinubu and other prominent members of APC reported Goodluck Jonathan to America. Look at Tinubu here. Living in bondage. Amechi, Rotimi Amechi. Look at Rotimi Amechi. Look at Tinubu. Look at Buhari. Look at who is this one? I don't know this one. Then see this guy. Now see where they go to lodge their complaint for them to arrest Jonathan in order to frustrate his effort because of the agenda they want to carry out. Now look at this. Look at this. US urged, they urge US, okay? These people, they urge US to arrest President Goodluck Jonathan for organized terrorism, genocide. Have you seen it? This was when Goodluck went to, this was when Goodluck went for a special function in US. They went to US and told US to arrest President Goodluck Jonathan for organized terrorism and genocide. This terrorism and genocide, which they are denying that it is not happening in Nigeria. What an irony. What an irony. So, how we brought in Fulani militias from Mali, Sierra Leone, Senegal, others to win 2015 election. Kawu Baraje. Look at his, this was August, 2nd August 2022. That was when this interview was done. And he was able to confess that there were the people that brought in Fulani militias from different parts of West Africa. Okay? From Mali, from Sierra Leone, from Senegal, Senegambia also, and other parts, in order to win 2015 election. I have said it before when I started this Kawu Baraje. So when Goodluck no see their intention, yeah, Simba, I got aqua for Bara because of my political ambition. And this man is an APC man. No wonder Canada, you will see that APC and the Nigerian government, politicians and the legal council, PDP, that they are terrorists. Have you seen it? So we are going to see an interview that was conducted by these same people that went to report Goodluck Ebere. But now, Anna Emezi exposed for their evil. They are now running away. Nigeria. Look at it. Let's hear this interview. Honorable Farouk, an APC chieftain, was in Washington, D.C. in 2014 to report President Jonathan to Barack Obama to arrest Jonathan. Have you seen it? Did you see it? But
and you came just to make sure that they arrest President Jonathan. But why was he not arrested in Nigeria? Why is it that America has to do it?
Because he has immunity. And the American government went to arrest Noriega from Nicaragua. So it's easier for them now he's here. So let them just arrest him here. And you can't even arrest a governor in Nigeria. They have immunity. But in America, he has no immunity. And I pray they will arrest him.
And you want him jailed here or take him back to Nigeria to be tried?
Well, I would want him to be jailed anywhere. First of all, to be tried. I would want him to be tried. And if he's found not guilty, he should be acquitted and discharged. But if he's found guilty, I want him to spend the prison time in Kirikiri.
Nigeria. And you came just to make sure that they arrest.
Have you seen it? He just went to this APC man for them to arrest the sitting president. But to now, Agwagoha, that what they have invited, what they created, the terrorism they created in Nigeria, Agwagoha, how their intention is to do away with Christians so that they will take over. Nigeria will be former Christian country, just like a Turkey and other parts. All right? And they think all of them are running hater-scatter because of the sanction. Let Tinubu go to US now. Tinubu be a guy US. But all of you APC people, you went and report Jonathan that he should be arrested. The sitting president should be arrested. Mwanu Tinubu, go to US. Already you had a criminal case there. But Goodluck that had none, you people went to report to him. Have you seen it? So, that is just what we are trying to say. Please, it will be very important that we share this gospel. It will be very important that this news go viral. That this news go viral so that people will see the atrocities. Let us keep revealing it. Because there are very important things that we have reviewed in this broadcast. Very important thing. That news that I read was very, very important. Okay? So please, there is a link here on the chat window. Please, you have to sign in. It says sign a petition from Amnesty International to stop buying Igbos. Please, it's very, very important. Sign this petition from Amnesty International to stop the buying of Igbos. Biko nunu. Anyanwugorie by Nigerian government. So please sign this and spread this link also. Share it. Let it go viral so that people will sign in to back up Amnesty. You know that they are doing a good work. We have seen it here. We've seen the news. Please let it go viral. All right. So I am very, very grateful for all of you that joined. So today is fundraising to support our freedom. Share this broadcast. Like it, please. Click the like button. Click the like button. Very important. And if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe and then share this link. Let it go viral. That Amnesty wants to see how it will go viral, to make it known that government are the one buying Igbos. So let it go viral to have an established fact. Okay, so if you have anything to say, the link is here to say why I played this jingle for our Ohamadike one. Okay, 22nd. I think 22nd or 20th of this month is another court case. So let us play this jingle. While if there is anybody, 20th, if there's anybody that has anything to say, please, the link is there. You can join through the link. Come across this one. Let us listen to this short one also. Say, we know Jonathan was doing well. We only organized those protests to grab power. Let us hear him.
We in ACN at the time in 2012.
The ACN political party, okay, in 2010.
We know the truth, sir.
We know the truth, sir.
But it is all politics.
But it is all politics.
Even when what President Jonathan is doing,
even when what President Jonathan is doing,
which 10 or so years after, all the political parties in this country agreed with. They even put it in their manifesto.
So they all agreed and put it in their manifesto to go after Jonathan because they know that Jonathan was not dancing to their tune.
Subsidy must be removed. Subsidy must be removed. Subsidy must.
Jonathan was not dancing to their tone. So their tune was to Islamize the country. Their tune was to do evil against the citizens. So Jonathan was not in support of them. So they all wanted to dance to carry evil against Jonathan. Okay?
Removed. We in ACN at the time.
Imagine.
We in ACN at the time in 2012. We know the truth, sir.
We know the truth, sir. What is the truth? Jonathan was doing well. Jonathan was carrying the people at heart. Jonathan was so mindful about the security. Jonathan had a listening ear. Jonathan could not allow them to carry Islamism in Nigeria. So he know that he was doing well. So, but they all cooked and plotted evil agenda against him. So, and they were under the instruction of Barack Obama. You know, it's Barack Obama that removed Jonathan. So it was what Barack Obama told them that they were carrying.
But it is all politics.
This is one of the most... They are even clapping for him. And he knows that what he's saying was evil.
Unpatriotic statements I have ever heard in my life. If you understand what this man
So
said,
let us go back again to hear him say it again. Let us hear him.
We in ACN at the time in 2012, we know the truth, sir. But it is all politics. Even when what President Jonathan is doing, which 10 or so years after, all the political parties in this country agreed with. They even put it in their manifesto. Subsidy must be removed. Subsidy must be removed. Subsidy must be removed. We in ACN at the time we in ACN at the time in 2012, we know the truth, sir. But it is all politics.
this is one of the most unpatriotic.
And this subsidy, how much was fuel then? Check then what was fuel. And immediately Jonathan removed it. Now this Tinubu immediately, in fact, Buhari Batakwarao, we made the same thing, may increase the fuel. They never carried out protests. 3 times more than what Jonathan put it. Tinubu Bata, immediately the first thing on Bata no Chichi, the first day of inauguration, he removed subsidy and fuel increased. How much is fuel today? Have they carried out any protest? That is what this man is saying. Let's hear him.
Patriotic statements I have ever heard in my life. If you understand what this man said here, then you will understand how disturbing it is to have people with this type of mindset run our government. What he said outrightly here is that they at ACN, now APC, knew that Jonathan's government was doing well. They knew that the policy he was trying to implement was very good for Nigeria and Nigerians, but because they didn't want him to succeed, they lied to Nigerians about the policy. We knew that Jonathan was right, but because we wanted to take power, we found a way to condemn what he was doing and even deceived Nigerians to come out and protest against it. Simply put, what this man is saying here is that they knew Nigeria was heading to a good direction, but they disrupted it for their own selfish reasons. This is so serious and so disturbing. He is actually saying that all the protests they organized against Jonathan were fake and never about the interest of Nigeria or Nigerians, but just for them to grab power. Now I understand why Peter Obi would always say that he won't be in any coalition just for the sake of grabbing power. This statement from this man shows you that the people in power right now don't give a damn about Nigerians. Now you understand why they implement these harsh policies since 2015. Now you understand why they live in plenty while Nigerians are becoming poorer by the day. Now you understand why APC has thrown over 100 million Nigerians into poverty. It's simple. They don't care. Everything is politics for them. They play politics with people's lives. Very dangerous and very pathetic. God forbid. Dear Nigerians, this man has told us plainly that APC is not in power for you, but for themselves. We must do something about it in 2027.
So, have you seen it? This is what is happening in the country. Oh, maka ndị eriri eri, maka ndị na-amaghị ihe na-emeni. Okay? Nigeria agaghị adịkwata mma. Onweghị ihe mere ka ndị that were ACN now APC. So even the new party they are forming now, what do they call it? ADC or whatever. Okay? So they are not different. They are just indifferent. It is the same people that Hassan and Ka, Hamaba and Kozo, Hassan and Ka, Hamaba and Kozo. So it cannot change anything. The best thing is let us go and build our own nation with new mindset. That is just it. Okay? Please click the like button, share and subscribe. Okay? Thank you everyone. that has been part of this broadcast. Onye ọwụ na nnọnyere na this broadcast, Chukwu gọzie mmadụ niile. Anyị ga-adị ka echi maka echi adịghị agwụ agwụ. Best Biafra, ndewo, ndewo, Emenike Maazị, God bless you. Ndewo, ndewo, Aderelen, God bless you. Nwanne, Blessed Samuel, Nwachukwu, ndewo, ndewo, Wisdom, onye amamihe, ndewo, ndewo, God bless you. God bless you for joining. Legend, it's not a legend. I don't know you. I'm maybe equal. So if you are on the wrong side, if you are supporting evil, you better repent. You still have a time, okay? Repent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Shibike Ndewo, God bless you for joining. Shibike Shibais, God bless you. Please subscribe if you've not done that. Click the like button, very important. Biko, click the like button if you've not done that, and share. Biko nunu kai rote to click or to sign in to this international amnesty link, propagating the stopping of the Kpaing of Igbos. All right, and equally today is fundraising. Remember, the link is here. You can copy it down. So from me, from here, thank you till we meet in the evening during fundraising. We will stream it live here again. Please join us once more. Ndewonu. All hail Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free and Mazi Simon Ekpa must be free. All right, and let's support the person that is holding the candle, the light right now.